Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll be tearing down this PC and going through how all the parts work in the practical side. So let's open this. Okay, so here we have the inside of the PC. So first let's explore what all parts I've actually got. So firstly, this is a Zebronics 500 watt power supply. This I bought from India, from Amazon, and I got it for a good price. Also I bought these deep cool fans over here. Case is actually the Matrix E50 case. And overall it's actually a really good case in my opinion. Here we have another 3 fans that I attached, and I'm thinking to attach 2 fans here for airflow. Always remember, airflow starts from here, it gets pushed over the CPU and the motherboard, and then comes out of here. So these 2 fans will be pointing downwards. Why? Because you have 3 fans here, 1 fan pulling the air from outside, and if I put 2 fans here, it will become equal. Hence airflow will occur easier. Next, let's explore the motherboard. So firstly, if we come down here, I hope you guys can see, this is the CPU cooler. Under this is the CPU. This actually came with the CPU, hence I just attached this. But I think the temperature is around 20 to 30 degrees at max it'll reach, but overall it's a really good one. Right over here, this is the Fury 8GB each stick RAM. Total this adds up to 16 GB. This motherboard is the MSI E470 motherboard. I think this is another Zebronics product, because Zebronics comes as a very good budget price. This is a 512 GB M.2 SSD. This means it's really fast and really compact, so I can directly attach it here. This is my favorite GPU right now for cost of budget. This is actually discontinued, but this is the Radeon RX 580 GPU. This has 8 GB VRAM, which is the highest of all the budget GPUs, but really works good. The only problem I would say is that these exposed copper wires. See, as you can see, the cable of power comes from here and goes all the way to the back. Hence the cable touching is more likely, and hence burning is more also likely. Although, but the design and everything is really good of the GPU. Three USB ports. This is 2 USB 2 ports and 1 USB 3 port. Yeah, this is the power button. And we also have here is a headphone jack and a microphone. This is the coin. This is the coin that actually keeps the BIOS running. Like in that laptop we saw earlier in the last video, it keeps the operating date, time, etc., supplying a little power to the motherboard. Thirdly, here are all the ports that we actually receive. So let's go through all of them. Here we have one HDMI port, we have one VGA port, we have 2 USB 2 ports, one very old port that no one uses anymore, and 2 USB 3 ports, and 2 USB 2 ports again, and an Ethernet cable. Note, this HDMI and VGA port we cannot use because this is an i3 12100F. F stands for it does not contain GPU, only processor, hence we cannot connect there. Instead, we have this from the GPU. We have 2 DP ports and 1 HDMI port, which is good. And here we have the power supply. The front is actually looks really good, honestly. Here we even have an LED button. I think the one thing I showed you, this LED button controls the color of the fans or from the inside. So that's also really nice. Okay, let's move to the back. So here is the back of the PC. So this back of the PC, ignore the cable management because I actually built this myself, so it's a bit sloppy, but I'll fix it soon. So here, as you can see, this is the place where we plug the cables. The cable goes through all the way here and all the way down. And this is the back of the motherboard. Here what I have done is that, remember that old computer? I have the old computers that I'll show you, but what I did, I removed that SSD from that, the 250 Seagate SSD, which is really good for extra storage. This for around 3 years, but all in all, this is a really good computer. Okay guys, I hope you understood all the parts of the PC and how to notice each one of them. If you have any questions, please don't be afraid and ask in the chat box. Thank you for watching, and catch you in the next one.